There's just something about Carolina blue that sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on last year's national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So North Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. He breaks a tackle. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Shorts. A little screen to the running back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might be looking to run. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. To the ground with the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
skips away from pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
They're going to test the right side with this one. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. The snap sets up the throw. Takes the easy completion.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air. It's Shorts. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Makes one man miss. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those goalkeepers.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. He'll try it again. Across the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. The extra point here would tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his...
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got another 25. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, no guts, no glory. He's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got a man. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. On the shuffle. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Scanning the field. It's Shorts. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his back in the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stanford quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Shorts. Working the middle, it's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To throw, it's Shorts. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Riley. Finds some fresh air. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. It's complete on the right side. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
The stiff arm, and now he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Flips it out on the screen. Moving past the 25. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down, he'll throw it. This time he's got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the returner is stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Back to throw, it's Shorts. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he will score! Touchdown, UNC! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Catch in the middle. It's Van Buren. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Singletary. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
He lost one down the sideline. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Shorts. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Van Buren. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Quick release by the QB. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the ground, he's got it again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Shorts. Caught near the sticks, it's Riley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on! And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Leon. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got enough for the first down and once more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top, working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got him in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything.
Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score. 2 points the other way.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hold and fire complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Leon. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Spins away from the defense. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seen